Hello, another week has come and gone, and a new set of news has flowed through my mailbox. Only three really caught my attention in terms of professional interest, although there seems to be more and more fluff pieces out there about the world and their dog launching services. HP finally delivers solutions for Microsoft virtualization. After far too long, the virtual system solution is now available for Hyper-V and includes server hardware, storage, and the Hyper-V hypervisor, of course. HP have created two packages, VS1 and VS2, with the VS1 suitable for up to 750 VMs and VS2 up to 2,500. Quite how these numbers were derived, we aren't sure. I'm sure there's a bunch of average assumptions used in the VM sizings and such, but the numbers are fairly arbitrary. From a purely personal perspective, I can remember producing specs remarkably similar to the VS1 a few months ago for a project here in the UK, so I'm going to take this as some kind of vindication that what we did was actually pretty good. The solution prices don't include Microsoft licensing, of course, and with a starting price of $175,000 or thereabouts, that's a fairly hefty investment here. But for a pre-designed solution from HP, which some organisations do like to have, it's not a bad starting point, and it's certainly a decent jump-off point for the implementation of the Hyper-V stack. The full article for this is over at Computer World. I'm not of a development bent, but I did want to upon a time write a database-driven website in PHP, and that language always kind of catches my eye. Such a thing happened when I saw the story about those Zend folks providing a cloud-based development platform for devs to use so they can concentrate on deving rather than running a development environment itself with the servers and storage and all that other stuff. Zend say that Application Fabric, or AppFabric, which sounds very familiar, along with the Zend framework and Zend Studio, enable web devs to create and publish onto an array of other vendors' platforms, including, in the near future, Azure. The importance of PHP as an underpinning for web services we're seeing today can't really be underestimated, and we need to ensure that it's not just the virtualization, the management of the hardware and everything else that we keep abreast of, but also the development side too. You can check out this article at the Register for more details. It's easy to become distracted and focus on the technologies, but one of the things I talk about during the workshops and presentations we do is that we can't lose sight of the customer in all of this. I came across a post by Mark Thiel over at Data Center Pulse, which talks about Cloud SLAs and how they should be built and maintained. We talk about SLAs being constructed based on the requirements of the customer and not on the capabilities of the service provider, and that still seems to be the right overall approach to me. But they have to work on both levels, and the agreement they create does need to be under regular review to ensure that the changes in the technologies, the changes in the services being delivered, and the changes in the customer requirements are still being covered effectively. This understanding is important as any architecture we can build in our discussions with providers and end consumers of cloud services, and we can't underestimate that. Interesting? Informative? Useful? I hope so. That's it for this week. Ta-ta.